Class of 2018, and to the parents and friends of the graduates, we welcome you knowing you've all played an important role. The achievement of success. To the parents and educators, we know that education involves both family and academic education. The achievement of graduation from high school is truly the result of both. Today we celebrate and we honor you graduates for your academic education, and at the same time honor your families for their support in guiding you to the achievement of graduation. Parents, we welcome you knowing that your effort in family education and support for academic education have helped make this day possible. Friends and relatives, thank you for your support in helping guide these young people through their youth. And to the class of 2018, we welcome you in this milestone of success in your lives. You've experienced many achievements as students of Boone High School, and you have much to offer the world. But your greatest successes lie ahead. It is those future accomplishments by which we will realize our successes as educators and parents. Congratulations, graduates, on your academic achievements, as today we celebrate your past accomplishments and future successes. Now it's my honor to introduce the president of the senior class, Kate Peasley.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and congratulations to the graduating class of 2018. Guys, we did it. 4 years in the making, and we're finally at the finish line. I have been racking my brain and my heart to figure out what exactly I wanted to say to you today. I realized I have learned a number of lessons these past years, many from you guys, and I wanted to share just a few of those with you all in our last moments together as a class. I want you all to think back to the very start of freshman year. Who were we then? A few of the descriptions that come to my mind are awkward and immature, however full of potential. We were dependent on others to continuously assist us, and we were all in the weird stage filled with things such as braces and Smack That Friday. We were also significantly smaller, although some of us didn't quite grow out of that stage. But look at us now. We have transformed into intelligent, hard-working individuals who enjoy a challenge and know far too many Vine references. We have been transformed into who we are today by our many interactions with teachers, coaches, our parents, and each other. Lesson number 1 that I wanted to share with you this afternoon comes from our countless hours of ITP testing. Everyone remembers taking those dreaded ITP tests. We went through the same process year after year after year. Now, don't get me wrong, it was important, but it basically made us want to rip our hair out. However, the only thing that even slightly enhanced this very grim situation were the lemon drops we received with every test. You know, the big ones with the sour sugar coating on them that totally destroyed the roof of your mouth, but everyone loved. They were the one thing that made a positive impact during a difficult day. Lesson number 1, be a lemon drop. Strive to make a positive impact by how we treat the people around us. We should be the people who bring even the smallest amount of joy into the lives of others. You never know what kind of difficult day someone might be having. Being kind is always the answer. Lesson number 2, there's always something we can learn from failing. I want you all to think back to a time when you have failed. Think about when you have let your team down or let yourself down. There are always lessons to be learned from our mistakes. You have an opportunity to learn grace and maturity when you lose a close match. You can learn better study habits after failing a test. Although winning is great, and we have all certainly done a lot of that, failing can be a great teacher if we let it. As you go off to college, trade school, or whatever might be next for you, I wish you all the best. I hope your life is full of success. But I also hope that at times you will fail and learn something from it. Sometimes the most important lesson in failure is learning how to pick yourself up off the ground and keep pressing forward. Failure is inevitable, but it's how we respond in failure that is important. Now, look to your right, Slim. So cherish the moments that you have left and never forget the memories that we have made to community. No one at Boone High School will ever be the same because of the impact and influence that you personally have had on their lives. We all influence others. It's like the ripple effect when you throw a rock into a calm lake and the ripples continue on and on. You have all had an impact here. How will you choose to impact and influence others in the future? We all have an impact. What will yours be? When it comes to the adventure ahead of us, I want you all to remember lesson number 5, the last one I'll share with you today. Don't conform, be unique, and be yourself. As you take these next steps, you'll have an opportunity to discover who you really are, not what everyone else expects you to be. You will be leaving this high school and going both near and far, to college, to learn a trade, serving in our military, or entering the workforce. You now get to discover who you are truly called to be. So who will you choose to be? Will you choose kindness? Will you learn from your shortcomings? Will you choose to have a positive impact? I encourage you to do all of those things and to strive to be the best you. Never settle for being less than you can be, and don't ever conform to low expectations. Be you and be a great you. I want to thank you for the opportunity to share my thoughts with all of you today. I am proud to be a part of the Boone High class of 2018. It has been an honor to serve as your president, and I wish you all the best of luck in the future. Congratulations, class of 2018.
Thank you, Kate, Dr. Bernard, parents, family members, and of course, the class of 2018. It is a great privilege to be here speaking to you today. Earlier this week, I was telling my 6th grade class that I was getting a little bit nervous about speaking to such a large group of people. Most of the students were nodding and agreeing that public speaking is not easy. Then I had a student raise her hand to let me know that if my speech was anything like the science lesson that I just gave, I had nothing to worry about because only about half the people would be listening. I really could not tell if she was trying to be helpful or critical of my teaching, or maybe a little bit of both. I love that middle school humor. As I was thinking about what I wanted to say today, I tried to remember who gave the commencement speech at my graduation and what it was about. The only thing I could remember was a story about an old married couple. The old married couple was sitting around the dining room table, and the wife said to her husband, 20 years ago, when we got married, you said, I love you, and you have not used those words since that day. It was quiet for a moment. And then the husband looked up from the table and said to his wife, I will let you know if I change my mind. The story meant nothing to me at the time, but now as I look back to the story of the old married couple and the years flying by, make a lot more sense to me. You see, kids, to your parents, this is a very hard day. Not just because the free education stops today, but because of how fast you have grown up. To your parents, it seems like just a few years ago, you were learning how to walk. For some of your parents, they can still remember how sad and scared they were leaving you on the very first day of school. All the birthday parties seem to go by as one big blur. And it seems like yesterday, they were teaching you how to drive. Now, they are looking at you today thinking, there is no way my child can be graduating from high school. Believe me, after having some of you in 6th grade, I'm thinking the same thing. How are some of you graduating? But yet here we are, between your amazing parents, great community, and outstanding teachers, you have developed into some awesome young adults. Today, I would like to start by taking you on a journey back to the first day of 6th grade science. For those of you that cannot remember or did not have me, I am the 6th grade science teacher. On day 1, we set up 4 simple rules to help you find success in my classroom. Those 4 rules were respect, 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 and respect. The first respect I was looking for was self-respect. To me, this is the most important rule in my classroom. You had to show me that you cared about yourself. I was looking for things like positive talk. I can, I will, I did, I will try. I would also look at your classwork. Were you taking your time and doing your best work? Or were you doing it quickly without much thought, just so that it would be done? The second respect I was looking for was your ability to respect others. You did not have to be best friends with everyone, but you had to learn how to share your ideas, communicate with each other, and most importantly, you had to learn how to listen to other students. As you can imagine, the listening part was very hard for some of you. For the third respect, I was looking for you to show respect for my classroom and your working environment. We talked a lot about taking care of the materials that your parents purchased for you, making sure they would last the entire year and maybe even be used in the 7th grade. I was also looking for you to take care of the materials and science equipment that I put in front of you throughout the year. My fourth classroom rule was showing respect for the adults in my classroom and in the building. Every adult in the middle school comes to work each day because they wanted to help you learn and watch you grow academically. Even if you did not agree with all of their rules or consequences, you had to respect that they were trying to help you become a better person. The rules I set up for you on day 1 of 6th grade helped most of you find a successful year. Today, I would like to give you 4 life rules to help you find success in the next phase of your life. My first life rule is still self-respect. No matter where your life takes you from here, I want you to always remember to have a high self-respect. If you do not respect yourself, no one will ever respect you. Self-respect is kind of funny because we never really teach you how to respect yourself. We just expect you to observe it and learn it from the people around you. Think for a second about how you let people treat you, because this tells us a lot about your self-respect. To increase your self-respect, you need to be a strong advocate for yourself. Stand up for your beliefs, even if your true feelings are different from those of your friends and your peers. Do not allow people to put you down or make fun of you. When you speak to people, speak with confidence and learn the difference between a strong voice and a loud one. Gaining self-respect will not happen overnight. It will take practice. Just remember to set high personal expectations and be persistent in meeting those expectations. Most importantly, surround yourself with positive and successful people, and you will be more likely to become a positive and successful person yourself. My second life rule is to respect the people around you. If you don't show respect for others' views and feelings, don't expect them to return that respect to you. Once again, I am not saying that you have to be best friends with everyone. In fact, for some people, after getting to know them, you might come to the conclusion that they are completely off their rocker crazy. But if you listen and try to understand them, they will respect you for that. Here are a few ways you can show respect for the people around you. Be punctual. If you said that you'll be there at noon, then be there at noon. If you find yourself making excuses for being late, like the traffic was bad, or I got stuck behind a tractor, or I was stopped by the train, just stop making excuses and leave earlier. Do what you say you'll do. This one is easy. If you said that you'll do it, then do it. If you can't do it, then don't say you will do it. Be polite. Say please and thank you. Be a good listener and clean up your language. When you are cursing all the time, you sound unintelligent and ignorant. Because of that, people will stop listening to you. Be gracious. If someone needs help and you can help them, then do it. One way to measure a person is how they treat people who have nothing to offer them in return. Think before you react. You will need to practice and exercise this skill of emotional discipline. If you are able to control your emotions and think before you react, you will have the edge over people who are emotionally weak. My third life rule is to respect your environment. It saddens me to say, but my generation and generations before me are leaving you with a big mess. Flooding, droughts, wildfires, high winds, high and low temperatures, polluting the environment with CO2 gases. As I speak to you today, I know it will be your generation that will have to fix these problems. Maybe you'll make small changes, like planting a few trees around your property or shopping for 5-star energy savings appliances. Maybe you will take a bigger role and become a lawmaker that passes laws about using renewable energy versus burning fossil fuels. Maybe you'll someday work for a place like NASA and discover ways we can better understand what is happening to our planet. Possibly discover ways we can slow down or stop all of these negative changes. My last life rule is the simplest rule, but at times can be the hardest to achieve. I want you to measure your success not by how much money you make or what your title is, but I want you to measure your success by how happy you are. I'm not going to lie to you. Life is going to knock you down from time to time, but you must get back up and keep fighting. It may seem a little egocentric, but as you make those big life choices, I want you to think about what will make you happy. If you are happy, the people around you are more likely to be happy. If you are sad and miserable, the people around you will also be sad and miserable. As you get ready each day, if the person looking back at you in the mirror is not happy for too many days in a row, figure out what is making you unhappy and change it. That change may be a simple change, or that change might be a life change, but make the changes needed to make yourself happy. Class of 2018, thank you for giving me the opportunity to get to know you. Good luck in the next phase of your life. Be happy, make a difference, and always know that we are very proud of you. Thank you, Class of 2018.
I have the honor of presenting and acknowledging our scholarship and service recognition that we have handed out throughout the week. Our first service recognition is the Silver Cord. The purpose of the Boone Silver Cord program is to instill within students of our high school the importance of community service and to encourage students to be accountable for investing in their own education and community on a regular basis during their school years. The Silver Cord Award is a distinguished award for students who earn at least 40 hours of volunteer community service during each year of high school. Each of these students have become invaluable leaders at Boone High School and in the Boone community. I'd like to recognize the class of 2018 Silver Cord recipients. Please stand to be recognized. Please hold your applause until the names have been read. Kendra Allen, Kaylee Bach, Lauren Ford, Christina Goody, Sadie Howard, Jackson Smith, and Caitlin Williams. These are the 2018 Silver Cord Award recipients. Our next award is the Donor of Distinction. To be a recipient of the Donor of Distinction program, students must donate at least 5 units of blood before graduation. Will the following students please stand? Please hold your applause to the end. Lauren Ford, Jaden Hoosman, Dylan Kenyon, Jordan Lemke, Christian Lozier, Autumn Rogers, Delilah Smith, David Thompson. And then also this year, we would also like to recognize the coordination of the blood drives. Will the following students please stand up? Emily Brown, Elena McBride, and Catherine Peterson. Thank you for participating in this program. My next recognition is the Academic Hall of Fame. The Boone Community School District, in an effort to recognize academic excellence, has established the Academic Hall of Fame starting with the graduates of 1989. To be eligible for inclusion in the Academic Hall of Fame, a student must be a graduate of Boone High School, have attended Boone High School for a minimum of 3 semesters, have a grade point average of 3.8 or above, and have a composite grade or a composite score on the ACT of 28 or above. If a student has not taken the ACT but has taken the SAT, this score can be substituted for the ACT, but must be the score comparable to the ACT of 28 or above. At this time, would the following recipients of the 2018 Academic Hall of Fame please stand? Please hold your applause to the end. Emily Brown, Jaden Hoosman, Elena McBride, Caitlin Melhouse, Molly Osweiler, Levi Patterson, Catherine Peasley, Connor Peterson, Caitlin Shadle, Jackson Smith, and Jackson Zier. These are the 2018 Academic Hall of Fame. The next award is the Brown Award. Boone High School class of 2018 consists of 10 students who have maintained a perfect 4.0 grade point average throughout their high school careers. These students will receive a cash award payable to their college in memory of Cheryl Eunice and Everett Brown. The Brown family has been recognizing scholastic achievement by presenting a 4.0 students with an award since 1986. The following students have achieved this honor: Kaylee Bach, Emily Brown, Jaden Hoosman, Molly Osweiler, Levi Patterson, Catherine Peasley, Caitlin Shadle, Jackson Smith, and Jackson Zier. These are our 2018 Brown Award winners. Finally, one of the things that is a great resource that we have here at Boone High School and that we give to all of our students is the ability to take DMAC courses. Over the last few years, we have had 2 students graduate from DMAC the week before graduation. There's one student this year that is one of 53 students in the state to accomplish this accolade. I would like to congratulate Connor Peterson with this great feat. Connor Peterson. Time you've been waiting for. Will the class of 2018 please rise? Superintendent Dr. Menard, our school board president Jan Westrom, and members of the Boone Community School District Board of Education. Having duly examined the records, I attest that the members of the class of 2018 have met all requirements as prescribed by the Iowa Department of Education and the Boone Community School District for graduation from Boone High School this 20th day of May 2018.
Thank you, Mr. Byam. To the Boone High School class of 2018, I'd like to offer my congratulations. As a class, you've experienced tremendous success in academics, athletics, music, drama, speech, and art. And as a community, we have enjoyed watching all that you have achieved during your high school years. You've demonstrated outstanding leadership while at Boone High, and many of you have volunteered your time and talents in ways that have benefited your school and our community. And with your continued dedication to learning and service, you will make a big difference in the world. You have accomplished so much, and you will accomplish so much in the years ahead. To that I say, well done. Mr. Byam, on behalf of the Boone Board of Education, I am pleased to accept the graduating class of 2018.
Kendra Nicole Allen. John Alexander Anders. Colton James Anderson. Haley Renee Anderson. Kira Lynn Anderson. Evan Joseph Appenzeller. Logan Raymond Ashby. Jonathan Allen Ballard. Cody John Becker. Brian Michael Bingaman. Kaylee Jo Bach. Grayson Michael Bogus. Shelby Nicole Books. Sophia Eve Boswell. James Robert Bousted. Emily Elizabeth Brown. Cody Christopher Bridges. Brody Isaac Brock. Emma K. Brogdon. Amanda Lauren Bryant. Lauren Elizabeth Calkins. Jane Victoria Campbell. Marcus William Campbell. Jacob Forrest Carswell. Zachary Robert Chapard. Anna Rose Christensen. Tate Patrick Clemens. Caleb Aaron Cobbs. Clay Robert Cornelis. Haley Ann Davidson. Hennessy Alicia DeLeon. Madison Brianne Desher. Carter Jeffrey Dighton. Ryan Thomas Dow. Macy Lee Edmondson. Indy Renee Eicholt. Kevin Ryan Ellsbury. Trevor John Ellsbury. Zachary Tanner Eli. Ty Michael England. Hannah Marie Eppert. Rachel Nicole Ernwine. Lauren Lynn Ford. Cody Allen Frame. Juliana Maria Gatley. Jonathan Theodore Gallman. Jacob Andrew Gorley. Alexander Howard Grimes. Christina Rose Goody. Logan Matthew Halsrud. Grant Austin Hamilton. Cole Elliott Harper. Quentin Tyler Hartwig. Mackenzie Renee Parrish. Jonathan Lee Herrick. Andresa Marie Michelle Hicks. Hannah Marie Hikiji. Thomas Mitchell Hockemeyer. Sadie Kayleen Howard. Jayton Mackey Hull. Mason Riley Hulse. Jaden Ella Huseman. Max Clay Hyatt. Jonathan Kirk Immerman. Elisa Ruth Johnson. Colton Vernon Johnson. Madeline Colette Johnson. Douglas Wayne Johnston. Rachel Leanne Jones. Samantha Ray Kelly. Dylan Scott Kenyon. Jal James Cook. Alyssa Ray Kraft. Lex Cameron Kreider. Elizabeth K. Lauby. Jordan Elizabeth Lemke. Tristan Elizabeth Leon. Jessica Marie Lewis. Emily Nicole Lindahl. Jacob Dean Lau. Christian Jean Allen Lozier.
Eloisa Yasmin Marquez Polin. Celia Anahai Martinez. Andrew Thomas Mason. Elena Sean McBride. Emma Catherine McDonald. Hawk James McIntyre. Caitlin Renee Melhouse. Caitlin Nicole Messerly. Stephanie Faye Michael. Seth Hogan Mitchell. Trinity Corinne Mitchell. Colby Cash Moeller. Eden Mariah Montang. Mitchell Graham Moore. Mackenzie Ryan Morris. Dana Elizabeth Mueller. Zachary John Needham. Cameron K. Newcomb. Talia Isabel Newman. Caitlin Marie Nordoff. Gabrielle Marie Osborne. Molly Ruth Osweiler. Casey Cheyenne Overturf. Dhruv Buncombe Patel. Levi Paul Patterson. Riley Renee Patterson. Catherine Helen Beasley. Connor Alden Peterson. Erin Catherine Peterson. Reese Nathaniel Powell. Juana del Carmen Ramirez. Brandon Wayne Ray. Leah Marie Ray. Riley Lynn Redditz. Kirsten Hope Renner. Bailey Dawn Ryder. Caleb Allen Roach. Molly Ann Roden. Autumn Marie Rogers. Brianna Mary Rohde. James Allen Runstad. Kaylee Jean Russell. Joshua Lynn Ryan. Rachel Catherine Ryan. Claire Marie Sandvig. Marissa Highland Savell. Caitlin Joyce Shadle. Cheyenne Nicole Shore. Kane Allen Simmons. Delilah Eve Martin Smith. Jackson Daniel Smith. Trey Michael Smith. Veronica Adele Spears. Maggie Lee Spurgeon. Sadie Marie Shrigley. Franklin James Stanfield. Jacob Ryan Stern. Lucas James Story. Jamin Don Sutton. Josiah Allen Taylor. David Michael Thomas. Seth Anthony Paul Thomas. Jacob Taylor Thompson. Brooke Lynn Thorne. Andy Taylor Tidgren. Ashley Lynn Toll. Spencer Wayne Toms. Jillian Rose Toomer. Jordan Lynn Trowbridge. Trevor James Van Pelt. Connor James Vinchattel. Matej Vukic. Alyssa Jean Waddell. Corbin John Waffle. Benjamin David Wagner. Delilah Shelby K. Wallace. Taylor Lee Wahab. Lane Andrew Weigel. Jade Allison Wilbur. Spencer Jeffrey Wilkening. Caitlin Ann Williams. Dresden Wilford Wilson. Jackson John Zier. Mason Brian Zimmerman.
We may have a bit of fun here, so you may want to have your cameras ready. Will the graduating class of 2018 please stand? You may now turn your tassels. I present to you the graduating class of 2018.